Welcome back. This is our second video on polygons, and in front of us we have a question here that reads, determine the value of x. So we want to find the value of x that is indicated in this diagram. So because it is a four-sided polygon, we first need to know the sum of the interior angles of this polygon, since the interior angles are given. And the formula is the sum of the interior angles is equal to n minus 2 times 180. So where n is the number of sides. So n here will be 4 minus 2 times 180. So that is 2 times 180, and that will give you 360 degrees. What that means is if you add all these four angles, you should have 360 degrees as the sum of the interior angles. And when we do that, we can be able to find the value of x. So that is to say 2x plus 12 plus 8x minus 72 plus 2x plus 12 plus 8x minus 72 is equal to 360 degrees. The reason for this is sum of interior angles of a quadrilateral. And the quadrilateral here specifically is a parallelogram. Okay? So if I add 2x plus 8x plus 2x plus 8x, that will be 20x. If I add 12 minus 72 plus 12 minus 72, that will be minus 120. This is equal to 360 degrees. So that will give 20x is equal to 360 plus 120. Then we're going to have 20x is equal to 360 plus 120 gives 480. To find x, we divide both sides by 20, and therefore x is equal to 24 degrees. So that is the value of x for this diagram. Moving on to the next question, we have another figure here that asks us to find the value of x. So if you look at this figure here, the angles we are given are internal angles. Okay? So we should know the sum of the internal angles of this polygon, and it is what we're going to use to find x. If we look at this diagram, it is a six-sided figure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is a hexagon. So the first thing I need to do is to find the sum of the internal angles. Okay? So sum of the internal angles. The formula is n minus 2 times 180. And because it is six-sided figure, n will be 6. So that will be 6 minus 2 times 180. That is 4 times 180. And 4 times 180 is 720 degrees. What that means is if you add all these angles, you should have 720 degrees as the sum of the internal angles. So I can move on to establish an equation. Starting from the top, I can say 7x minus 42 plus 5x minus 10 plus 5x minus 10 plus 5x plus 4x plus 6 plus 3x plus 22. This is equal to 720 degrees. So let's add the like terms. 7x plus 5x plus 5x plus 5x plus 4x plus 3x will give 29x. So that is 29x. Then for the numbers, minus 42 minus 10 minus 10 plus 6 plus 22 gives minus 34. This is equal to 720. So 29x is equal to 720 plus 34. 29x is equal to 754. So to find x, I divide both sides by 29. X is equal to 26 degrees. So that is the value of x. Moving on to the next question. It says calculate the value of x. So in this situation, if you look at the angles that are given, they are exterior angles, not interior angles, okay? So these are the interior angles. So we are dealing with exterior angles, and the rule is straightforward. Regardless of the number of sides of the polygon, the total sum of the exterior angles must be equal to 360 degrees. Okay? So the polygon that we have here, we are given the exterior angles. And what we should bear in mind is that the total sum of exterior angles must be equal to 360 degrees. So starting from the top, I will say 5x minus 20 plus 4x minus 12 plus 3x minus 4 plus 2x plus 9 plus 2x minus 6 plus 2x plus 4 plus 3x plus 11. Let me minimize that so that you can see. Okay? This must be equal to 360. That is 5x plus 20 plus 4x minus 12 plus 3x minus 4 plus 2x plus 9 plus 2x minus 6 plus 2x plus 4 plus 3x plus 11. Yes, everything included. This must be equal to 360 degrees. The reason for this is sum of exterior angles of a polygon. Okay? So if we move ahead to add the like terms, that will be 5x plus 4x plus 3x plus 2x plus 2x plus 2x plus 3x. That will give 21x. Okay? Then we can add the numbers. Minus 20, minus 12, minus 4, plus 9 minus 6 plus 4 plus 11. That will give minus 18. So this is equal to 360. So that is going to be 21x is equal to 360 plus 18. 21x is equal to 360 plus 18 is 378. So to find x, we divide both sides by 21. X will be 18 degrees. Okay, so that is the value of x for this problem. Moving on to the next question that reads, the exterior angle of a regular octagon is 45 degrees. Find the sum of the interior angles. Solution. We are given the information that the polygon is an octagon, and we know that octagon is 8-sided, so therefore n is equal to 8. The exterior angle here is 45 degrees. So how do we find the sum of the internal angles? Well, it is very simple. Since we already know it is an octagon where n is equal to 8, we can use the formula n minus 2 times 180 as the sum of the interior angles. And that will be 8 minus 2 times 180. That is 6 times 180. That is going to give you 1080 degrees. Okay, so that is it. Alternatively, if we should just try to have a rough sketch of any polygon, we say that this is the external angle. It is 45 degrees. And what will be the interior angle then? Because it is angles on a straight line, it will be subtracted from 180. So which means each interior angle is going to be 135 degrees, right? And when we know that, because it is 8-sided, and if each side is going to be 135, then what will be the total angle or the sum of the interior angles? Will be 135 multiplied by 8, because it is 8 sides. So 135 multiplied by 8 will be 1080 degrees. So alternatively, you can solve it this way as well. Moving on to the next question, it says the exterior angle of a regular polygon is 30 degrees. Find the sum of the interior angles. Here we don't know the number of sides of the polygon, okay? But we know that the exterior angle is 30 degrees. So if that is the case, how do we find the number of sides? Can be determined from the formula. Exterior angle is equal to 360 degrees divided by n. So what is the exterior angle? It is 30 degrees. This is equal to 360 degrees divided by n. If I cross multiply, I will have 30 degrees n is equal to 360 degrees. To find n, divide both sides by 30 degrees. 30 degrees. So that will be the number of sides is 360 divided by 30 is 12. So the number of sides is 12 sides. So if it is a 12-sided polygon, then which means I can now find the sum of the interior angles. So sum of the interior angles is equal to n minus 2 times 180. N, which is the number of sides, is 12, so that will be 12 minus 2 times 180. That will be 10 times 180, and 10 times 180 is 1800 degrees. So that is the total sum of the interior angles. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel.